You know the feeling? It's late, you're in a dark room, and you pick up your iPhone. Even with the brightness all the way down, it feels like you're staring into a spotlight. Well, today, we're going to fix that for good. You slide that brightness control to the absolute minimum, but nope, it's still just uncomfortably bright. And trust me, you are not imagining it. When your eyes are adjusted to the dark, that minimum brightness can feel genuinely harsh. But here's the best part. The solution is already built right into your phone. I'm serious. No downloading sketchy third-party apps, no fiddling with weird, complicated workarounds. This is a reliable, Apple-provided setting that, once you know it's there, is an absolute game changer. So what is this hidden gem? It's an accessibility feature, and it's called Reduce White Point. Now, in plain English, the white point is just the brightest, most intense white your screen can possibly produce. This little feature lets you dial that intensity way down, which is exactly what our eyes are begging for at night. So let's get it turned on. Ready? Here's exactly where you'll find it. First, open up your Settings app, then head into Accessibility. From there, you're going to tap on Display and Text Size. You should see a toggle for Reduce White Point. Go ahead and flip that on. And boom, you'll immediately see a slider pop up so you can customize just how dim you want things to get. Now, here's a really important tip. Resist the urge to just slam that slider all the way to 100%. Don't do it. Start somewhere in the middle, maybe around 50 or 60%, and then adjust from there. The goal here is just to take that sharp, piercing edge off the whites, not to make your screen totally unreadable. If the text starts to look all muddy and washed out, you know you've gone a bit too far. So, you might be wondering, why isn't the normal brightness slider enough to solve this? Well, understanding a little bit about how this works is the key to really mastering your screen's brightness and finally winning that nightly battle with your phone. So, on the newer iPhones that have OLED screens, any pixel that's showing pure black is literally turned off. It's not emitting any light at all, which is why dark mode looks so incredible. But here's the thing. The problem was never the black parts of the screen. It's the bright white things, the buttons, the text, the app backgrounds. That's the glare that hurts your eyes, and that's exactly what Reduce White Point is designed to fix. And it really helps to know that your screen's brightness isn't just one setting. It's more like a team effort, or maybe a committee. You've got the main slider that you control, of course, but you've also got auto brightness, true tone, and night shift all working in the background, making their own little adjustments. It's no wonder your screen's brightness can feel so unpredictable sometimes. Okay, turning this feature on is amazing, but let's be honest, digging through menus every single night is a total pain. So we're not going to do that. Let's turn this powerful tool into a simple one-step process that you'll actually, use. Ready for the real magic trick? This is the best part. Go back into Settings, then into Accessibility, and scroll all the way to the bottom until you see Accessibility Shortcut. Tap that and you'll see a list. Now here's the key. Select only Reduce White Point. Just that one. Now a quick triple click of your side button, or the home button on older phones, will instantly toggle your extra dim mode on and off. Because think about it. At 2 in the morning, the absolute last thing you want to do is think. You just want to react. This triple click shortcut transforms this feature from a neat little trick into a true reflex. It's something you'll just do every single night without even thinking about it. Now, what happens if it doesn't seem to be working perfectly every single time? You set it all up, but the screen still randomly gets bright again. Let's quickly run through the most common issues to make this fix completely foolproof. This is a really common frustration, so if it's happening to you, you're not alone. You triple click, the screen dims perfectly, you lock your phone, and then when you unlock it a few minutes later, it's back to being bright again. Don't worry, there's a simple explanation. Your phone is just trying to be a little too helpful. Okay, there are 2 usual suspects here. First, it could be auto brightness. It might be overriding your setting because it thinks, hey, it's dark in here, you need more light. Try turning auto brightness off just for one night to see if that solves it. The second thing is, if your triple click brings up a little menu instead of just working, it means you have multiple shortcuts enabled. Just go back and make sure you select only Reduce White Point for that clean instant on-off switch. A great way to think about this is like you're layering different effects. The brightness slider is your base layer. Then Reduce White Point comes in right on top of that to tame the glare. Dark mode is a third layer that cuts down on how much bright stuff is on the screen in the first place. And for anyone who needs to go into full stealth mode, there's even an advanced option using something called the zoom filter, which adds a final, super powerful dimming layer over everything else. And hey, one last really important thing to clear up. Night shift and reduce white point are not the same thing. Not at all. Night shift just makes your screen's colors warmer, more orange, to cut down on blue light. It doesn't actually make it any dimmer. Reduce white point is what directly tackles the intensity of the light. They were great together, but for solving the it's too bright problem, reduce white point is the absolute star of the show. So when you boil it all down, the simple formula for nighttime relief is this. You turn on reduce white point to set your perfect dimness level, and you add the triple-click shortcut to make it completely effortless. It really is that easy. And there you have it. You've just unlocked a hidden feature that makes your phone genuinely more comfortable and way more pleasant to use at night. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other incredibly useful settings are just hiding in plain sight, waiting to be discovered on these devices we use every single day?